of this. It's really hard for us to get this in, so chances are after these are gone, we're not going to get more in, at least in the next couple of months. However, I will tell you for sure, it's the last day that you're getting this on 6 easy payments. $10 a month for the next 6 months to get this home. It is rapid muscle contraction. It is a 6-minute workout. Yes, 6 minutes. That's all you need a day is 6 minutes. It works you from head to toe. Every single muscle, it weighs like less than 1.5 pounds. It's super simple. You can take it everywhere with you, and then you definitely see the results. There's 2 items that I have in my living room that never leave my living room, and I work out with them almost every single day. This is one of those 2 items because it's so simple. I can pick it up and do a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes here and there. And truly, that's part of the key to how I stay in shape, is working fitness in. If you've never worked out before, how easy is this going to be for you? In fact, Bruce Hymanson created it. And he created it for his physical therapy patients. So this wasn't for pro athletes, which, by the way, you've seen pro athletes using it.
Yes, quite.
You really have. But this wasn't for hardcore workouts. This was for people who needed to rehab.
Absolutely. For my shoulder patients, my spinal patients, I took the power of vibration and inertia and I put those forces together to create a rapid contraction training device. Now, this is going to contract the muscles in your body up to 270 times every single minute. Think about that. Toning, sculpting, strengthening, balance, coordination, stabilization, over 600 muscles. And as Kirsten said, we do it in a 6-minute workout for you.
Let me tell you, 6 minutes, you can find it. You can find it at the office. You can find 2 minutes here, a minute there. You can find it in the morning. It's completely silent. There's no cost of ownership because you're not plugging anything in. There's nothing to replace. And it's not just the arms. We're showing you a lot of arm workouts, but it works your entire body down to your knees. And we're going to show you those 6 most popular movements in a second. First, let me show you what else you're getting. You're getting the Burn and Sculpt DVD, and you're getting the Super 6 Power 10, which is another DVD that we hadn't had before. $59.98 is less than half price for this. I have presented the Bodyblade for many, many years. How many years, Bruce?
3?
At least 3 years,
yes.
Right? When this went to this featured price and came back, we hadn't seen it in months, at $59.98, I gasped. We had never seen it below $79. And this is like $150-some value if you were to try and buy all these things separately. Today, on a featured price of $59.98, and on top of that, free shipping and handling, and it's the very last day that you're going to get 6 easy payments. That easy pay goes away at the end of the day. You're worth $10 a month to give this a try, and you've got until January 31st, 2017 to do that. So take me through the most popular 6 movements.
Okay.
This is your 6-minute workout. You do 1 minute each.
Okay, so standing or sitting, you can be sitting in a chair at bedside. You could even be in a wheelchair. The first exercise, chest press. Push, pull, match the rhythm of the blade. And when you put your hand on your chest, pop, 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 you feel those chest muscles contracting. But you'll notice we're working the core muscles. We're working the shoulder muscles all at the same time. It's what I refer to as intelligent training. Now watch this. We're going to go straight overhead. No pins, no pulleys, no adjustments, no weights. This is a complete alternative to weight training, yet this is going to strengthen your body. It's going to change the shape of your body. It's going to transform. Now we're getting to those larger and smaller postural muscles in our body, and that's what gives us great shape in our torso.
And once again, notice Kim's seated. So if you're at bedside, if you can only use your upper body, you can use this, and you're going to benefit from it as much as you can move.
Absolutely. So let's do ab crunch. This is number 3. And I'll tell you what I love about this. You never have to get on the floor to do a traditional crunch ever again. And not only are we getting to the core muscles, and there's 4 of them. You know, you have the rectus abdominis, that's what everybody does in the sit-ups, but we have our obliques and the deep, deep transverse abdominis, which is so important for your health. Well, take a look at the muscle animation. This is the ab crunch we just did. Notice the core, the chest, the shoulders. Look at those fat blasting muscles in the back. That's what I love, and the deep postural muscles for your health, for your posture, for your wellness. Every time that blade changes directions, it will cause your muscles to contract. It's automatic. You never have to think about it. It does exactly what it needs to do all the time. Now, exercise number 4,
$78 less than if sold separately, though, by the way. That's less than half price. The Easy Pay is a flash Easy Pay event, so this is going to go away at the end of the day. 6 easy payments. This is the very last day of just $10. We've done 3, right?
We've done 3.
This
is number 4. This is the tricep push. Say goodbye to the wiggly jigglies right now. Even before Christmas, you could have better looking arms, more toned, more shapely. Think about the clothes you love to wear. Think about the calories that you're burning, because we're engaging the core, the chest, the back, the middle of the back at the same time. Now we come back to number 5 in front of our body. It's what we call bicep tricep tremor. Again, working on toning and sculpting your arms, your chest, your shoulders. And then number 6, all of our favorites, we love it, the hip and thigh sculptor. Now, if you want to tone and sculpt and transform your hips, your glutes, your bum, your thighs, your chest, your shoulders, your arm, this is an incredible, incredible exercise.
Because basically you're zipping everything up. You got to squeeze it so it doesn't jiggle. My mom, who does not work out at all, she came over and she used it and we were cracking up. She was like, am I doing it right? And I'm like, yeah, Mom. And she's just laughing. And I was like, Mom, this is my favorite one because everything shakes. And she's like, why on earth would you like that? And I think, because then you can feel the places that you really need to work on. And if you do this enough, that shaking, that jiggling is going to go away. Pretty rock hard right there.
That is right. If we had field-of-vision, you would know exactly what we're talking about.
My hiney too. And the thighs. It's not just your not just your arms. It's not just your core. It's all the way down.
Body.
60 seconds in that exercise. 60 seconds. Do it. This is such an easy workout, which is why it's been so popular. In fact, let's see some before and afters. You can see what people have achieved in this. We're not talking about, you know, just arms. We're talking about toning, sculpting. If weight loss is what you want to do, this gives you that cardio workout and works on inches.
Absolutely. Take a look at Kim's body in the before. You see the after shot. Notice there are literally inches that have been taking off her entire torso. It's not just around the waist, all the way. And look at the shoulders and the arms, full definition. You can actually see the changes in the shape and her thighs too. Now take a look at Jim. Look at the love handles on the left and look at the difference. Love handles are gone on the right, but notice the definition in his arms. So if you're thinking about the man in your life, look at this. Absolutely incredible. In 8 weeks, and this is following exactly the same workout that we're doing. Well, here's the workout right here.
And there's 6 different workouts, right, that are about 10 to 20 minutes?
10 minutes long. They're called high-intensity interval training. I've designed them where you do a minute of Bodyblade, followed by a minute of body movement. So
it's interesting, Bruce, though, because this is high-intensity interval training. Sometimes people hear that and think, I'm throwing tires, and, you know, that's what HIIT is these days. No, this is something that anybody can do, even if you are bedridden and you have to sit. Ask your doctor first, always.
That's right.
But everybody can do this.
This is intelligent training, and as a physical therapist, I designed this for you in mind. I designed this so you can be successful. You can do it on your own terms. There's no weights, there's no pulleys. You push and pull, you match the rhythm, and it will automatically adjust to your level of fitness. You could have 3 or 4 different people in the same room sharing the same piece of equipment and getting a custom workout. That's what it's all about. To safe. It's going to help transform. It's going to improve your lungs, your heart circulation, everything built into this one piece of equipment.
I mean, it really is. Sure, it'll give you Jennifer Aniston arms if you really work hard at it. That is not a claim. Do not hold me to that. But you know what I'm saying. Look at Kim.
Yeah.
It will give you arms that are, if you really stick to it, and of course, sensibly eating, all that kind of stuff. But it also works everything else. And it's cardio. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, my kids come home from school. They're doing some homework. I feel like I need a piece of chocolate or a cup of coffee because I'm hitting the wall. I'll grab this. I'll do a minute or 2. Hey, you know, do the math homework, whatever it might be, pick that up, whatever it is. I can do it right there with them. And it boosts that energy because you're starting to huff and puff a little bit and you're getting that energy going. You can do it in your home. And we talk about guys a lot working too hard because it just seems to be what it's like in the U.S. these days, is the men are working their buns off and they're gone all the time. You can take this to the office and do it for 5 minutes in, a shirt and slacks.
And
or the ladies too.
Absolutely, and you can do 10 or 15 seconds, 30 seconds and rest because exercise is cumulative throughout the day. You're going to burn more calories, you're going to have better cardiovascular fitness, Actually, there are so many articles published on cardiovascular disease and how important exercise is to reduce cardiovascular disease.
You got to read about it. Now, we're going to show Kim, but first I have to update you. More than 1,200 of these picked up. We do not have a lot to go around. And I know on good authority, it's going to be hard to get more of these back once they are gone. We'll have some next year, but I cannot promise more after these are gone, and we do not have a whole lot left to go around. What I can for sure say, 6 easy payments goes away at the end of the day. After tonight, after midnight your time, that 6 easy payments go away. $10 a month to get this home. You have until January 31st, 2017 to try it and make sure you love it. So if you're gifting it, don't worry about it. They don't like it, you return it by the end of January. But this is less than half price. This is something we have not done before until we got this in, this configuration at a featured price. And it's $76 less. You're so worth this $10.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so a little proof in the pudding, and if you're watching thinking, is this going to be right for me? Take a look at this. Let's talk about your wish list. How about your arms, your shoulders, your core, the center of your body? Well, take a look at this shot of Kim right here. First of all, the core muscles have to be engaged for her to be able to use the Bodyblade. Then you take a look at how beautifully this ties into her bicep, her tricep, her shoulders. And let's have you turn around. I want you to see what's going on the backside, because we don't isolate one muscle at a time. We believe in activating the entire body. Look at this.
Look at her arms. Look at her shoulders.
This is totally an alternative to weight training. This is what I call toning, sculpting, and transforming. Let's do back and shoulder reach. Also, I receive a lot of emails from women in particular. Help me train my upper body. How do I become stronger? I also want to look better. Look at the definition. I want you to, what a beautiful shot of camera coming down on her. You can look at that shot, the rapid contractions, the muscle definition, engaging all the way down her spine into her postural muscles. And let's do the hip and thigh sculptor. Take a look at this. If we were to put electrodes on her body, they wouldn't contract her body as efficiently as this. This is up to 270 muscle contractions of the entire buttocks, the gluteal muscles, the core, the back, the shoulders, and guess what? That's where the calories are burned in the muscle.
So true. If you can do a couple minutes, 2 or 3 minutes in the morning, and you're working this part back here, and you're working this part back here, these are the muscles that are going to burn calories for you throughout the rest of the day.
That's right.
That's why it's so important to get those big muscle groups a little bit of exercise every single day, on top of all the rest of the studies and the reasons why it's important to exercise. I love this show because we really bring you easy fitness, easy and affordable fitness for those of you who I understand don't really like working out, but you know how important it is to be there for your kids long term, your grandkids, to be able to be active and not have to say no to things like going for a walk with your friends. I know how much we love the holidays and the indulgence in that, and I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying find 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes a day for yourself, for your wellness. This is so simple. It's £1.50.
£1.50, and the beautiful thing also, and I think you've just mentioned it, is this is great for the entire family. You could be a young mom or dad and use this. You could buy it for your mother or father. I'm a 66-year-old senior citizen. I think this is a fabulous piece of equipment.
It really is.
For the baby boomers. Everybody in your family, whether you're on the younger side or grandparents, it is absolutely phenomenal.
$76 off of what you'd find this for if sold separately. Comes with the 2 DVDs. You've got 6 different workouts there, but you can really just pick it up, set a stopwatch, and you do a minute each movement. 6 movements, you're done with an entire workout. Here is what it does real quick. There's an animation that shows you everything, every single muscle.
And you've seen the Super 6 workout. Take a look at the core muscles, the center of your body, your chest, your arms. Every single exercise we do with Bodyblade gets your arms and your core, the back muscles, the deep postural muscles, so important for your wellness. Part of what is so beautiful about Bodyblade is that I designed it for my patients, for my wellness, for your wellness, and to change the shape of your body and live a better life.
And it's fun. 6 easy payments goes away at the end of the day. Featured price will not be around forever. 6 easy payments, $10 goes away at the end of the day. Free shipping and handling. We're sending it to you for free as well. Bruce, adore you.
Cheers.
Kim,
I love you too, sweetie.
See you soon.
Thank you, Kim.
Coming up, we got sweaty. Now let's shower. It's a top find. It's brand new. It's also a holiday surprise.